Good day, my YouTube friends. I'm back. It's me, Robert. I forgot my name for a second there. Yeah, so here we are. Saturday night. I'm not gonna lie, I've had a few beer. I'm not gonna lie. It's an honest YouTube channel. I've had a few beer. But that's part of the fun. It's part of the fun. Like I said before, if you were here in my kitchen cooking with me, we'd be drinking. And if you don't drink, that's cool too. You could have a non-alcoholic. I'll have a beer or 10. Yeah. So, um, thank you again. I really do appreciate you tuning in to these silly YouTube cooking videos. I know they're long. I could probably make them more time efficient, but like I said before, it's part of the experience. You're here with me. It's like you're here with me in my kitchen. You're here with me, and it takes a long time to cook things because we're chatting, we're drinking, we're having a good time. And here we are. Yeah. And Sir Anthony, if you watched my last video, you never responded to me, but I appreciate it if you saw it. I don't know what celebrities do, but maybe you just want to watch it and not respond to me. So that's cool too. Like, I get it. I would do the same thing, Sir Anthony, if I was a celebrity. I wouldn't respond to everybody that sent me stuff. You must get hundreds of messages a day about stuff. So, yeah. Um, yeah. And also, the great thing about filming these is if I watch this when I'm eating, what I'm about to make afterwards, if I'm like, yeah, I seem a little drunk, I I can just do it again tomorrow night. So here we are. So this may or may not be posted to YouTube. I don't know. I don't know. I'll decide in the post edit. Okay, so tonight we're doing something really simple. Um, Mainly because it was sort of a running joke before where I used to work, um, where I had mentioned that I'd never made a grilled cheese sandwich before. And I honestly, I mean, I've made one since I've said that. Um, but that was the thing. That's how like that's how little I cook. No grilled cheese. I mean, I yeah. So, but the specialty tonight is that I was reading. Ever since I started doing these videos, I was like, I'm really getting into cooking. So, um, I watched a video about grilled cheese. So they got like the cheddar, but then they added apple. Apple and cheddar. How delicious is that? So, yeah. So tonight we're going to do, okay, so this is what we're doing tonight. Okay. We're going to make grilled cheese sandwiches, which I know you're probably thinking like, oh, whatever. And I'm sure this is still going to be a 2-hour video. So I've heard the argument that you make grilled cheese with like, you know, processed cheese slices. So we're going to do that one. But I've also got like fancier, cheese slices. So we're going to do both. We're going to do one with processed and one with fancier. And an apple. So let's see that goes. Okay. And of course, like always, a few dishes, not much, like usual. And as always, because these videos are always 3 hours long, I haven't heated up the pan yet. So that's ready to go, but I haven't heated it up yet. I think tonight there might be some me holding the camera over the frying pan because, oh, I got a haircut too. If you know, elephant in the room. Yeah, so I might hold the camera I feel like this is going to be a lot of cooking as opposed to me like chopping stuff and like before. So I might be like, you might not see my beautiful face and be like, oh, where's Robert? We miss him. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. So it's basically bread, butter, cheese slices, apple, and let me jump to the fridge. So tonight, since we're putting apple on the cheese slices, the grilled cheese, I decided to go with cider. So I have, what is this? Glasses off. Bulwark Cider Original. So this is like made here. So we're gonna do that. You're like, you shouldn't drink anymore, man. You're already clearly had a few. You're clearly inebriated, but it's Saturday night. Let's do some cooking. Yeah, it's my dance, my cooking dance. Watch me delete this video because I'm like, I was just dancing. Okay, so pour that in there. That's the cider. Okay. All right. So that part's done. Okay, let's heat the pan. Okay. Now this is the part where I make small talk. I realize even though personally myself, I'm not a vegetarian, I've realized that I've made a lot of meat-based things these past 10 videos. So at some point in the future, I am going to make a vegetarian dish. I've had vegetarian food. It's lovely. So we're going to do that. And also, too, while the pan's heating up, here's a story for you. Full disclosure, the last video, if you watched it, I had a little bit of Chianti. So I drank that bottle of Chianti, and then I had another bottle of red wine, and I also drank that. I drank it a little too fast, and I can't remember the last time I was sick, but I was sick. And the liver, not great. Coming back up. Yeah. I know it's a little too much information, but yeah, so that happened. Which reminded me of another story for tonight. So a few Christmases ago, I'll tell this while the pan's heating up. Watch it burst into flame as I'm telling the story, because there's a lot of oil and stuff in it. A few Christmases ago, I spent the night at my dad's, and yeah. So when I got to my dad's, hi Dad, if you're watching this, I had a few glasses of wine when I got there, and then we went to another party, a Christmas party, and I switched to spiced rum. And then when I got to back my dad's at the end of the night, I switched back to red wine. So maybe some of you have been in the situation, but I was feeling good. We were watching football. I enjoy football. I don't really know anything about it. So my dad loves football. So when I'm watching football with my dad, I kind of pretend I know what I'm talking about when clearly he realizes that I don't. Yeah, so then we watched this football. I was pretending to talk about that I know what I'm talking about. And then we went to bed. And then, when you think you're fine, but you're not? Yeah, so all of a sudden, I'm sleeping on his couch, and I'm like, uh-oh. This isn't good. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And his bathroom was really close to his bedroom, and I didn't want to wake him up because I throw up. I'm really loud when I puke. So I was like, maybe I'll just discreetly throw up off his patio. And oh geez, that's smoking. Okay. Okay. Okay, that heated up a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. So I turned it down, the fan's on. I got to finish the story. So I thought I would discreetly throw up off his patio, but then I couldn't get his patio door open all the way, which is probably a good thing because I'm sure I would have just vomited all over his neighbor's patio, and in the morning they would have been like, hey, someone threw up on our patio. So I ended up going to I ended up throwing up in his bathroom, and I thought I was going to wake him up. I don't know if I did or not. In the morning, he seemed to not know what happened. I'm not sure if he did or didn't. I spent a lot of time sleeping in a chair, and then he drove me home, and then I slept a bit, and then he picked me up again and then drove me back for Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. So, yeah. So, plus, side note, I was just wearing jeans that night, and they had gotten a new leather couch, and my jeans, just like, they weren't wet or anything, the dye from my jeans dyed their couch. So it was like, it was a weird Christmas. Yeah, so good Christmas, but a weird one. Okay, I'm going to turn it off completely. Before I started telling the story, I really should have prepared this. But I didn't think the pan was going to heat up that quickly. So, starting over. So that's the story. We have bread. Oh my goodness. This little piece of bread. Let me drop it. Yeah. So, okay, what I looked up, I don't know if I should add the apple. Yeah, I'll add the apple while I'm cooking it. Okay. So, how do I do this again? You butter the top. Okay, you butter the top because that's what you're going to grill. Okay, I need to. Okay, I'm gonna try to put 4 on these. Okay, that's buttered. Let's try to get this to the shortest video ever. I'm making grilled cheese. I'm sure it's gonna be like 3 hours long because I talk a lot. Okay, so butter. We're gonna make 2. So, how do I do this? Okay, this is the second one. Oh, let's try the cider. Yeah. Look, I'm telling stories. The frying pan's already smoking because there's nothing in it. We're already at 14 minutes. Like, my goodness. Okay, this is just like this, like the normal cider, like nothing flavored or nothing. I like cider. I don't usually drink it because I find it too sweet, personally, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy it. That's good. That's not too sweet. It just tastes like apples. Almost tastes like wine. Oh, that's delicious. I like that. Okay, so. Okay, butter. I'm sure there's like a 12-year-old watching the video going, I can make grilled cheese quicker than you can, man. Okay, so there we go. We have the grilled cheese butter. So that's done. Throw this in the sink. Okay, so like I said, we're going to do one with processed cheese. Another story for you. When I lived with my dad in the summer, when I was a teenager, every morning I would get up as early as I could and I would catch the bus from Dartmouth to Halifax and I would skateboard all day. Like, my goodness, like 12 hours. Like I know I got this going on, but when I was like 16, I was in shape. And then I would catch the last bus home to my dad's house in Dartmouth. Oh, that was a big one. Excuse me. And yeah, so for some reason, like so every night I would get home, and they would have English muffins, cheese whiz, and chocolate chips. So like every night I would make like an English muffin, like a toasted English muffin, cheese whiz, chocolate chip sandwich every night. And then I would watch The Evening at the Improv, which was a show about the improv comedy place on TV. And that's really when I really wanted to be a stand-up comic. Yeah. Yeah, so it was great. Oh, youth. So fantastic. Okay, so we got processed cheese. I don't know why I heat up the pan first. Like I said, I had a few beer before this, so that's probably... Oh yeah. So, another story. So I heard this is best with cheddar cheese. And of course, I mean, if you're having apple pie, you have a slice of apple with your apple pie, right? Or, no, wait, sorry. If you have apple pie, you have a slice of cheddar with your apple pie. So this is cheddar, the processed cheese right here. But this is just, the flavor of this is like, it's just old. I don't know what kind of cheese this is. It's old, like me, old. It's like, what's your favorite cheese? What's your favorite cheese flavor? Old. So yeah, so we get processed slices, cheddar, and then we have old. So I don't know what that means, but okay. So the point of this is that so I've been told that grilled cheese is best with processed cheese, and I've been told that it's best with fancy sliced cheese. So we're going to do both. So, and then I read on the internets that it put some apple on your cheddar cheese. So we'll do some apple slices. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but this is the fun of the channel. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. I love it because I know my brother is watching this, my brother Jeff. He's been giving me a lot of tips, which I've been processing. They're very good tips. Like to do this, do that, make this more efficient, quicker, more professional. But I know it still kills him when I'm being this slow. I know he's just like, do it quicker. Yeah. So okay. So here we go. So we have. Oh, I buttered the wrong. Oh, I did that wrong. You're supposed to butter the outside. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So the insides are buttered. I didn't do that right. So I'm gonna have to re-butter the outsides. Okay. Okay, I didn't think I had a clean knife yet, but I have one. Okay. This is, wow, 20 minutes. This is why these videos are so long. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so move that out of the way. So I accidentally buttered the inside, which I meant to grill, and then I put the ingredients on the buttered sides. So there's going to be a lot of butter in this, or margarine. or margarine, as some people pronounce it. Oh, well, that's a lot. Oh my goodness. Get your defibrillator. Okay. Oh, ooh. Okay, that's on. That's there. Okay, so. Wow. Okay, I need some paper towel. Okay. So, here we go again. At least it's going to be under an hour. That's the main thing. This video is going to be less than an hour, so I'm on a roll. Okay, so, but, okay. Okay, so the pan's already hot, so I'm guessing I do this. I'm hoping I can fit 2 of these in here. Okay. Okay, then I must butter the other sides because I gotta flip them eventually. Oh, that's so hot. I just, ouch. Okay, I think that's done. Okay, I got butter on here. Remember when Homer just ate that stick of butter? That was amazing. Okay. So that's going. Okay. Once again, I tried to think of everything I needed for this video, and once again, I forget stuff. I forgot that. So, that's going. So grilled cheese with apple, 2 different slices. We got processed cheese once again, and we got old, like me. Yeah. I'm wearing my Twin Peaks shirt from the TV show Twin Peaks. I don't know if you ever watched that show. David Lynch, to this day, he has 2 YouTube channels. One is every day he just tells you what the weather is. And the other video every day he posts is a lottery number. And they really, I mean, the weather means something, but the lottery number means nothing. It's not like he has a lottery you can win. But I like that. He's just doing it for fun. Just something to do. Kind of like this channel. Yeah. So, I was also thinking tonight that I might have to buy more shirts. Unless I start wearing the same shirts over again. I have a limited wardrobe. I'm running out of things to wear. Fashionable. Yeah, so I don't know when to flip these. 23 minutes, my goodness. Okay. I maybe you all fall asleep to this. Maybe you fall asleep to these videos. Maybe this is your sleep aid. Maybe you're just like, I'm gonna put this on. Rob's gonna talk about whatever, the universe or, cooking. And then I'm going to wake up and it's going to be done because his cooking video was 100 years long. Okay, I think I flipped them now. Oh, yes. Oh, those are looking good. Oh my gosh, I forgot to get tomato soup. My friend Alex said get some tomato soup to dip them in. I completely forgot to get tomato soup. So if you're making grilled cheese sandwiches, which I'm sure you have before, I'm sure this video isn't going to turn you on to making grilled cheese sandwiches. It's not like you're going to tune into this and be like, what? Grilled cheese? I've never heard of that before. Yeah, I forgot to get tomato soup. I meant to get tomato soup for this and cook it in a separate pot. So, my apologies. I guess I'll just have to get a little ramekin of ketchup and dip it in that. Yeah. You're like, what is this university student episode of Cans and Bottles cooking show? Like, what's he doing next? Craft dinner? Like, which is good to make. I like craft dinner. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of things I wanna cook. I don't know why. I think tonight I want to do grilled cheese because it was just the thing where it's my whole journey of cooking. Like, where this was like a task for me before I started doing this video. Like these videos, I would not come home and make grilled cheese. I would just anything I could throw in the microwave and get my mouth quickly, so I'm full. Like I told you before. But now I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this because you're on this journey with me. I have so many things I want to try. And if a grilled cheese video is 26 minutes, the things I want to try that are more intricate it's going to be like watching an old movie like Cleopatra or something where it's like, insert tape 2 on the VHS because it's so long. Intermission. That's good cider. I like cider. Cider's good. Cider's something you don't think about getting. Yeah. Okay, let me flip this. Okay, those are almost done. Yeah, so the other bottle of wine I had besides the Chianti last video was called Wolf Trap. The bottle is somewhere in a bag of recyclables, so I can't find it. Maybe I should have dug it out for you. But Wolf Trap, I think it's from excuse me. It's from South Africa. It's really good. But before this video tonight, I know I switched to cider. I was drinking Old Milwaukee Ice. I've had 6 of those. You're going to be like, what? It's Saturday. And my favorite pumpkin ale, Pumpkin Paddler from Schoolhouse Brewing in Windsor, Nova Scotia. So I've had 2 of those. So I've had 8 beer before I started the cider. So judge me as you will. Yeah, so it's Saturday night. I have no excuse. Yeah. Okay, so these are done. These are done. These are clearly done. We're going to get a plate. Oh, I need this. Here we go. And I forget which is which. I'm going to have to open them up to see which was the... Good. That's hot. So, is this the... Which was which? Okay, I think this is old. Yes, okay, so this is the cheddar, and this is the the old. Yeah, so once again, I thought I had all my utensils, but I don't. Oh my goodness. The age-old question. Triangles or squares? I'm gonna go squares. Let's just do squares. Oh my goodness, that's hot. But yes, thank you once again. I know these videos are long for such simple things, but I enjoy you tuning in. I hope you get a lot of laundry folded and dishes done while you're listening to me go. And this should be a podcast. Maybe it should be a podcast. And you just listen to me while you do stuff. Yeah, oh, that's melted cheese right there. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's hot. Yeah. So there we go. Dad, thanks for watching. So that's the story of that Christmas where I was throwing up in your bathroom. You know, that's full disclosure. Jeez. Okay, so which one melted better? That is the question. Oh, they kind of melted equally. So this is the processed one. So that's pretty melted. And this was the like fancy cheese one, old. Good old, delicious. So they pretty much melted the same. Have a drink of this. So yeah, I never explained that. So the reason I got the cider was because I was putting apple in this. You know, apple cider. Here you go. Okay, so let's try old first. What's your favorite flavor? Old. Yeah, here we go. Orgasm time. Oh, hot. Oh, that's really good with apple. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. If you've never had a grilled cheese with apple before, which I've never had, add apple. Next time you make a grilled cheese sandwich, add apple to the sandwich. Okay, so that was the old. I'm sure the processed cheese is going to be just as good. Where's the apple at? There it is. Oh, wow. What a difference. Okay. We're at 33 minutes, which is about as long as my last video. Last 3 videos under an hour, so I'm doing good. Okay. Thanks again. Hope you enjoyed it. Quick little video. Not quick little video. Quicker than the other ones. Yeah. So, like always, I'm going to go eat these and watch the video and drink the cider. And I'll see you next Friday. Even though it's now Saturday. Next weekend. Sometime next weekend I'll post a video. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? What am I going to make? Okay. I appreciate you. I love you. I thank you so much for tuning into these silly videos. Okay, it was fun. All right, see you. Okay, see you next time. Okay, bye.